It's all about control, and you can't make this up. One of the premier gun control groups in this country, Every Town for Gun Safety, just published their new rankings for states related to who's got the toughest gun laws and how it's working with gun violence. And all they proved that it doesn't matter about safety, it only matters about control. Before I jump into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that's CMMG. You've seen me have CMMG items here before in the channel. I'm so glad to be working with them. They are fantastic people. I've been able to go out to their factory, peek behind the curtain, gone to their new facility, their new range, and it's awesome. And here's an Easter egg. Tomorrow, they're releasing something new. The Mark 57, which is the 5.7 by 2.8, they're going to release the Descent that takes the FN 5.7 magazines. And that's going to be big for those people who have the 5.7 already. Now you can use FN 5.7 pattern mags. Thank you to CMMG. You know how to find them on the web, cmmg. You know what? I can't say it, so there you go. Guys and gals, I will link below this new study that was released by, of all people, Michael Bloomberg's Every Town for Gun Safety. And if I were them, I wouldn't have put it out because it makes them look ridiculous. It makes them look, well, it doesn't make them look like, because they are trying to do it. They're just pushing control. Take the guns from the good people, empower the bad people until they can wipe the slate free and clear like Canada did. And wait till I show you some of the things that proves that they don't care about lives saved. They just care about control. So here it is on the screen. It is called Gun Safety Policies Save Lives. This is just released, like I said, and they rank the states in 5 segments. First, I'm going to show you what they say here. Gun laws work. When we compare the states head-to-head on the top 50 gun safety policies, a clear pattern emerges. States with strong laws see less gun violence. Indeed, the 14 states that have failed to put basic protection into place, national failures on our scale, have nearly 3 times as many gun deaths as the 8 national gun safety leaders. And we're going to come back to that. So some of the states have moved on their ranking system since the last time they put out their state rankings. And let's jump to the national leaders. This is their top 8 of the best gun control states in the land. California, New York, Hawaii, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Illinois, and Maryland. Now, according to them, in California, their best gun safety state in the country, they have a score of 86.5 on gun law strength and a gun violence rate of 8.9 deaths per 100,000. And they're saying that's the best. That's the best state. Now, what are they grading things on? They're grading it on background checks or purchases to permit, concealed carry permit required, red flag laws, no stand your ground laws, secure storage laws, assault weapon laws, consumer safety restrictions, those are like rosters, ghost gun regulation, magazine regulations, micro stamping, and the list goes on and on. But I want you to remember 8.9 gun deaths per 100,000. That's their national leader, only because they have the most amount of control. Now, let's go to the next section, making progress. Oregon, Washington, Delaware, Colorado, Rhode Island, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Minnesota. Now, why do I say it's all about control? Because let's take number 13, Rhode Island. Rhode Island has a score of 57.5 on their gun law strength, but only 5.8 deaths per 100,000, which means it's safer than California. Why would they need to add all that extra BS? It's safer than California. Because it's not about safety, guys and gals. It's about control. Let's go down to the next section, missing key laws. So you can see where your states lie. Number 18, Nevada, Florida, Vermont, North Carolina, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Michigan, Maine, Louisiana, West Virginia. Weak systems. Starting at 28, South Carolina, Tennessee, Indiana, Iowa, Texas, Ohio, Alabama, North Dakota, and Utah. Now here's the funny part, the national failures. Number 37 through 50, every state that's listed on here is, guess what? Constitutional carry. There were a couple others sprinkled in the other sections, but this entire section are constitutional carry states. Number 37, we'll start there. Kansas, Missouri, New Hampshire, Kentucky, Alaska, Arizona, Oklahoma, Wyoming, South Dakota, Montana, Georgia, Idaho, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Another thing that's funny is, and you can tell this is skewed, they want to make the constitutional carry states look terrible. Starting at number 29, Tennessee, from 29 to 50, all constitutional carry states. Now, I'm not going to show you everything on here. If you want more information on this, you can go to their website. I'm not even going to link it, but you can find it. It's easy. But I want to show you one thing that tells you just how full of it they are. We're going to go to number 39, and that's New Hampshire. 39 out of 50 for least safe as far as their gun law strength and gun violence rate. They say that their gun law strength is 9% out of 100. So that would, you think that'd be horrible, right? Terrible. People must be getting slaughtered left and right. Well, in New Hampshire, they have a gun violence rate of 8.4, which is better than California. They're number 1. So it goes to show you that A, it's all about control. They don't care about the numbers of people, the actual deaths. And all of these deaths, these gun violence rates, they're all skewed because they're putting in suicides. They're also probably not changing any of those people who defended themselves, because they mention the stand your ground laws, or they call them shoot first law. They're not going to change any of those. If it was a good shoot, they're not going to change that because they're just looking at it as a gun death. Not that you saved yourself from dying or being assaulted or maimed or robbed or raped or anything else, but somebody died. So that's terrible. They want you to become a victim instead. So it just goes to show you how it's just an agenda to take away our right to keep and bear arms, to keep ourselves safe. And while this, on their end, they're making it look like these states are great, but if you actually dig deep into it, they made themselves look like ass clowns, because some of the safest states have some of the least amount of gun law, and those with the strongest gun laws, it's always a Democrat-controlled city that skews the numbers. Even in the states that are good states, it's the cities that skew the numbers because they're Democrat-controlled. Blah. You understand what I'm trying to say? So this, if you want, I'll link it down below. I'll put it in the description. I'm not going to put it in the pinned comment. So if you really want it, you got to look for it. But let me know what you think down below. Where did your state rank? Do you think it was wrong? And there's a couple more states brewing about constitutional carry, and you're going to start hearing more about that here as the legislatures kick up for the new session. Thank you so much for your time, guys and gals. Check out CMMG. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.